Hey everyone, welcome to your 55th PHP tutorial, I believe. This video I wanted to talk about a part of the server super global array. So, the main purpose of this video is to teach you how to use same page form validation. What that means is when we were working with forms before, we had an HTML page and we had a PHP page. We took these HTML values and sent them to a PHP page to evaluate them. That was then displayed to the user, the results of that evaluation. Well, what this video is going to be teaching is how to do that all within one page. And there's an important key pair value of server that we need to focus on. So, it's a string request method. This is the key, and what it's going to do is it's going to point to the what method it was used from the request. So if you learned from the previous video, request can contain both post and it can contain get when we're talking about forms here. So this, let's say the form uses the post method, the value is going to be post. Alright, so we can use that to do a little test. Basically, when we have the form displayed, so here's our form, and a little submit button. When we submit this form, a value, whatever the form submission is, so if it says method equals post, well, that means it's going to assign the value post to this key of this array. So that means this array contains the key request method and it points to the value post. So we can turn this into a test and we can say, oh, well, if this has the value post, that means the form has been submitted, right? So let's just do a little if statement in pure English. So basically, if, within this if, we're going to see the request has post value. So that's our little test. If that's true, whatever we put within these code will execute. So if it has the value post, we want the form to be validated. And then we can take our original HTML, put it outside of this if statement, and now PHP is going to look at this and it's going to display the HTML form, and if we ever submit the form, the request method now has the value post, which means we validate the form. So it's a test. If we didn't submit it, this is not going to be executed. If we did submit it, it will be executed. Now, there is a downside to this, because no matter what, the HTML will be redisplayed. So PHP looks at this, and they display the HTML, and then if it gets the value post, the form is validated, and it will say, oh, congratulations, you're now a registered user. And then it will display the HTML again on the next page. So there are ways to get around that, but for these videos right now, we will not be doing that. And in upcoming videos, we will be explaining how to only have the HTML be displayed on the first time, or if there's an error. So for example, you say register, and it gives you the boxes to put your information in, and then you click register and it says error, please try again, with a colon, and then it redisplays the form. But if it's successful, we just want it to say success and not redisplay the form. Well, there are ways we can do that, but for now we're just teaching the basics of same page form validation.